Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite parts of budgeting, and that's closing out the month. How many people really actually do this? Give me a thumbs up, let me know, let me hear your thoughts. This is a perfect time where you can reflect, you can reset, you can get ready for the new month. So grab your planner. I have my planner and my cash envelopes in front of me. Grab a coffee. As you can see, I have my coffee, and let's do this together. So unfortunately, I already started to close out the month, but I am going to put this over here and let's get started. All right, so step one of the first things that you should do is review your monthly goals. Go over your monthly goals, take a look. Did you write them out? Did you put them on the task page? Did you put them on the front? So by the way, little disclaimer, I am outside and I really wanted to just be outside today and do the YouTube video. So this here is your yearly page. This is a great part over here where you can kind of use this for like a tracking system. And then over here you have the yearly months to use if you have like specific goals. So you can use this section here, you can use your task pages, you can use your monthly pages. Let's just jump into let's just go into the month of May. So as you can see, if you have goals, I don't care where you put your goals. I don't care if you put them, here on this side, if you put them on a sticky note on the front, if you put them here or on the side, or one of the other places that I liked is here. So, okay, so step one. First things first, you want to flip to the beginning of the month. We want to take a look at your budgeting goals. Did you stick to them? Did anything unexpected come up? These are the questions that you want to ask yourself. This is where we are supposed to give ourselves grace and just take note of what worked and what didn't work, okay? And most importantly, we really want to highlight our wins, even if they're small ones, okay? Did you pay off a card? Did you save $20? Did you not overspend this week on takeout? That's worth celebrating. So even if it's small, I want you to celebrate. Pat yourself on the back, put it in the Facebook group and say, hey guys, I did it this week. It's really important. So go over the monthly. I was talking about this, I believe, in a live this week. And I was actually going through the bills and checking them off as to what I paid, because I like to just double check what I paid, kind of go through things. I am kind of talking low because I am outside and I just don't want to be too loud. Okay, let's get back into this. We'll make this video short and sweet. Okay, so again, step one is reviewing your monthly goals, looking at what worked, what didn't work, was something unexpected for you, and make sure that you give yourself grace and just take note at what worked and what didn't. Remember what I just said, okay? And you also want to celebrate the small wins. I was talking to one of my customers on a live the other day, and she saved over $1,000 to her sinking funds, and I find that exciting. I'm so excited for her. I keep talking about it. So I think it's amazing. And for her to share that, I was really, really happy. And happy for her. Pretty much just go over here to your bills page, and which is this page here, and then you can just check off everything that you paid. If you are tracking your expenses, okay, I'm sorry, I just totally went backwards. If you're tracking your expenses on these two pages, grab your highlighter, go through and highlight all of the times that you ate out or ordered stuff online or did groceries. Now, some people are very, very adamant when it comes to tracking their expenses. So if you're in this position and you did write everything down for your tracking expenses, then highlight everything that you did on these two pages, okay? All right, the third thing I would recommend you to do, again, is this page, and that is going down and checking off all of your bills. And again, I apologize because I did this yesterday before the live or during the live. And so what you want to do is just kind of go through all of your bills, look at you can even go online, you can print out your bank statement, you can go through your bank statement and just kind of use a highlighter and check off everything that is yours. Check off everything that you paid. And so even though we write things in our budget planner, you also should take a look at your bank statement to make sure that what's in there, compare it to your tracker over here and make sure it's correct. You know, if there's anything that's off, it doesn't look right, obviously just either, if it's something that you did, then remember what I always say, it's not about perfection, it's about awareness. It's learning, it's just understanding your habits are changing and figuring out what you're doing. If it's something that pertains to the bank, then obviously you would reach out to them. So when I say to go through your bank, your bill tracker, everything that you list out for your bills, you should be highlighting. Like, this is for the 30th, so it didn't come out yet. The cell phone did, electric did, the subscriptions, the other electric bill. And so of course I don't have every single thing on here. I have a lot of stuff that's automated. I should probably write it all out, but these are my basics that I just keep track, and I'm kind of paying off some stuff. But you can also see how I have like this like little check mark over here. You can use the check mark on this side because it's over here. So you can see the 14th, it says bill due, and over here it is for Target. So you can kind of just check off the bills that you did pay, go through. So again, you're taking a look at what you have paid, making sure everything is paid. And if you didn't and you forgot something, then this is the perfect time to do it before the new month starts. Okay. So once you're done going through your planner, which shouldn't take that long, so what I want you to do is go through your budget planner, go through your month over here, take a look at your month, take a look at your expenses, take a look at your bills, make sure everything looks the way it's supposed to. The next thing is go to your bank, print out your bank statement for the full month, grab a highlighter and go through and see if anything looks off. Okay, that's something else you should be doing. And then lastly, let's talk about our envelopes. Now, a lot of people do things differently when it comes to your cash envelopes. Now, I do my cash envelopes on a weekly basis, okay? Some people do it bi-weekly, and so I don't take any money that's left over. I don't roll it over. I don't take it out. I leave it. The reason why I leave it is because I believe it's a mental thing. I believe if I leave it, it's easier for me to be able to add money next week. So if I have $50 left, then I leave it, because then depending on what I need, if I only need $100, let's just say I need $150 for my groceries, but I have $50 left, then I would only need to add $100. Does that make sense? So for me, it's just like a mind thing. A lot of people do things differently. Some people take what's left over and they put it towards debt. Some people take what's left over and they put it towards saving challenges. Like I said, there is no right or wrong. This is completely up to you and what you want to do. For me, I leave it, and then I flipped over things. I leave it and I take a look at what I need. So today is Wednesday and I'm going to need probably all of these things. Okay, gas is good still. My gas is good. And for groceries, I've been buying groceries. I actually bought some stuff today, and then I have household. And I do need to get some like paper plates and some bleach and stuff. So these are all of mine, okay? Now, as far as miscellaneous, oh, I have BJ's in here and I have miscellaneous, but the money for miscellaneous is kind of low. I have to add more in here, but I do have it in my on the go. So this binder here is the one that I leave at home. Then when I'm ready to go to the grocery store, I take the money out and I put it in my on-the-go wallet, which I highly recommend to you guys. The on-the-go wallet is called the Adelina Zippy wallet, and it's really, really nice. It's perfect for your wallet to use. And it's like, you know, it has like the small ring size. It's just perfect for like your main wallet and the things that you have to do. And then you have like the 6 categories for you to actually use. So instead of you just, and now people do things differently, like you can take the money out and you can fold it and you can put like a little sticky note, and if you want to put a sticky note on it and put it in your wallet, like let's say you were taking this because you don't have the wallet but you have this that's left over and this is your home binder, and then you take this and then you fold it and you put a sticky note and you put it in your wallet, like you can do that as well. That's up to you to do. but it's totally up to you. I personally like to have them separately, so I have both of the envelopes. Like this set would be here, and then the other set would be in the other envelope. Like which would be the on the go. Okay. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and then in the back over here, I have these are the credit cards that I'm not using, and my holiday binder is the one where I keep all of the gift cards. So I keep all of my little bit of money here and there. I put gift cards, and when I can, I try to buy like $10 here and there. So little things, like I said, when you do things slowly, things add up over time. So it just makes it really easy for you. Okay, so let's just take a second. So basically let's just redo this over again. You really want to just take a look at the month that you just were in. So we were just in the month of May. Take a look at it, go through everything, make sure all of the bills are paid, make sure your goals, take a look at, did you write any goals for the month of May down? Did you make your goals? Stick to any of your goals. So, and ask you another question. Did anything unexpected come up? Because if you don't have an emergency fund and something did unexpected come up, this is going to be a perfect opportunity for you to actually get that emergency fund created. So take a look at all of these little things and then print out your bank statement. Or if you don't want to and you just want to kind of look at it, you really do want to go through and take one of these and just go through to make sure that everything in there is exactly the way it's supposed to be and nobody actually went in, or you know what I mean, or things are not paid twice. Then we talked about the cash envelopes and how you do things. Now, like I said, a lot of people will just leave the money. Some people will take the money and roll it over. So they're rolling that money that's left over into something else. Leave it. These are called the Sienna binders on my website if you're interested. All right. Lastly, what we want to do now is take a second to reflect. Let's breathe. What felt tight for you? What felt hard? Did anything this month feel a little bit difficult for you to do? Because when we talk about being organized, we need to put everything in your planner. So as we are going in the month of June, we have a clean slate. I want you to have a clean slate to take a look at what worked. You know, a lot of people, when they're just starting out the cash envelope system, which is here, when they are just first starting, a lot of times they have difficulties with those envelopes and staying within that budget. So that can be hard for some people, and getting used to that is really a big thing. But the hard part is using cash. Okay, because when you hand it over, you really are thinking about the important things that you need to do with your finances, like meal planning and making sure that you are getting everything that you need that's on your list, and going through your cabinets and doing all of these steps to make things easier for you. So if it didn't work out for you the first time, don't give up. Just keep doing it the second time and you will get it, just like anything else. Okay, so don't give up on yourself. All right, so since we are going in the month of June, we need to start writing out our goals. So let's go over here and let's do this. I'm gonna do June because I'm gonna do this with you, okay? All right, so for the month of June, okay. Now I just put a bunch of, hold on, I'm gonna sit down real quick. I'm just gonna sit down because my legs are hurting. All right, so these are some of the things I had wrote. Daily, my breakfast, this is just, I guess I wrote a workout thing here. All right, so for the month of June, I'm doing really well. And every month I pretty much have the same goal. Pay off cards, 1 to 3 cards, and exercise was back in February. Exercise daily. I had this on my goal list since January. It is now May, which is what? 6 months later. It took 6 months for me to work out. But guess what? I did it. So that's not one of my goals. I'm just going to put a check mark there. But I am going to say, instead of overdoing it, let's just say pay 1 card off. Okay, I'll pay 1 card off For the month of June, we're going to continue the workout and the let's see, my emergency fund. I use my sinking funds. I need to continue to add to emergency. Okay. I need to continue to add to emergency just because a while back I needed to use some. So I need to start really adding back to emergency, adding money to Christmas, and I created my meal plan and just really kind of like formulating that, sticking to that. And then I'd like to pay one card off a month. We'll stick to that instead of 1 to 3. I think that's just too many. So that's my goal. So I like for you guys to do the same thing in the planner. And then every month you're going to do the same thing. So at the end of the month, when it's time to close out your month, you're going to take a look at your goals and if you completed them. Another thing, you can make it very simple, like saying, I really want to get better with the cash envelope system, or I don't want to go over, and whatever it is, whatever you decide that you want to do. Okay, so let's go back over here. Again, I just wanted to make sure that I jumped on, again, closing out the month, it doesn't have to be scary. It's actually one of the most empowering steps in your budgeting journey, because it's allowing you to see everything that you are doing and how successful you are becoming, and how, what is that word? How you're changing your mindset and your habits, because you are doing all of these steps to better yourself. So if you've never done it before, just start simple. Just kind of go over your monthly, look at your bills, just make sure your bills are paid, and then check it off and stuff like that. But always make sure to write out your goals. Now, and I really want you guys, I already started writing out the bills for the month of June, and I really want you guys to start using the task pages. Okay, so use these pages for things that you want to learn, things that you want to do. It's very, very important. Okay, and we're just going to close it out. So let me know in the comments if you close out your month and what you like to do during this process. Is it pretty much very similar? And don't forget, like, subscribe, and most importantly, leave a comment below. The morning and evening devotions, and it says like starting day 1. I'm just going to share it with you guys if you're interested. You could probably do a search. So everything is in here. It's very spiritual. Day 1 is healing. Healing is not as neat and tidy as I'd like. Living with a mystery, embracing. So the uncomfortable quiet, becoming the woman you're called to be. But anyways, they have all these stories, and it's in the morning and at night. That positivity. I don't like anything negative. I don't want you guys to be around any type of negativity. That's not going to help you get to the next level that you're at. So, anywho, if you're interested, this is the book right here. I'm going to go ahead and start doing my daily devotions for 50 days. Surround yourself with positive energy, not negative. Work towards, if you're having difficulties with your budgeting, work towards fixing it. Whether it's taking baby steps, but start now. It's super important for you, because you want to be able to live a nice, stress-free life without constantly worrying about money, right? Am I right? So if you take the time now, it's going to make things so much easier down the road. Like learning the cash envelope system, being organized, learning how to create sinking funds, and just managing your money better, setting aside money to spend it, and prioritizing. All right, guys, I will not keep you. It is going on 25 minutes. So don't forget, please like, subscribe, and say hello below. Bye, guys.